Good morning, students, and welcome to online class of Principles of Foreign Exchange. Hope you all are safe and healthy. You might be knowing very well that your even SEM has been started. As per the guidelines of UGC, 40% of syllabus will be covered through online platform and rest through online platform. Okay, so without wasting much time, we will move towards the subject. First, we'll cover the syllabus. So you will be studying 5 units. Unit 1, Introduction. Under this, meaning of foreign exchange transactions and foreign exchange market, geographical extent of foreign exchange market, functions of foreign exchange market participants, banks and non-bank dealers, individuals, firms, central banks, brokers, and transactions, under transaction, spot and forward, swap transactions, etc. Okay, so we will be studying the basic concepts of foreign exchange, principles of foreign exchange under first unit. Okay, so second unit will be foreign exchange dealings. Okay, under this, meaning and determination of foreign exchange, then theories of exchange rate determination. The different theories are there, that is interest rate parity theory, the purchasing power theory, pure acceptation theory, and internal Fisher effect theory, etc. And also the factor determining the exchange rate. So the theories will be studied under the second unit, that is for exchange dealing. Third unit is the exchange rate determination. Under this, direct and indirect quote, link, direct and indirect quote, bid and ask rate, two-way quote, spread, converting two-way quote, cross rate and cross multiplication, spot rate and forward rate, appreciation and depreciation, and under appreciation and depreciation, meaning and computation, forward rate, premium and discount. Okay, so you will be studying the overall terms which are used in the stock markets and all. Okay, this spot rate and bid and ask rate, then cross rate, spot rate and forward rate, premium discounts, which are covered under stock markets and also. Okay, so the next will be the fourth unit is foreign exchange risk. So you might be knowing in foreign exchange there are also some risk. So the meaning of some risk, the next risk also called as exposure also. Both the terms meaning are same. Then different types of risk involve translation and economic risk, meaning and importance of internal and external risk management. So here there are two types of risk management, internal and external risk management techniques, leading and lagging, invoicing, netting, meaning and types, re-invoicing center, and external forward contract, currency future, interest rate future, currency option, call and put option, swap. Okay, here you will studying only theory only, this call and put options and swap. So the last unit is evaluation and structure of Indian forex market. Okay, the name itself tells evaluation and structure. You will be studying the evaluation and structure of forex market. The role of market maker and FDAI, unique features of Indian forex market, functions of forex exchange clearinghouse, regulations of foreign exchange market in India, and needs and steps taken by RBI. Okay, so this chapter will be helpful to know the some very important terms which are used in the stock markets as well as. Okay, so without wasting much time, we will move towards the first unit. Okay, that is introduction. So you might be knowing currencies are different from one country to another country. Okay, for example, American currency is dollar. Okay, then Japanese currency is yen. Okay, like that only India's currency is rupee. Okay, so different countries have different currency. Clear? The currencies of one country is not accepted in another country. This is very clear. If you want to import any item from another country, we have to pay in their currency only. Okay, see here, if we import goods from foreign country, okay, we have to make payment in. If you are importing goods from America, we have to make payment in American dollar only. Clear? Similarly, foreign importer have to make payment to us in our currency only. If we are see here, if we are selling also, the purchaser has to pay us in our currency only. Yeah. The term foreign exchange refers to foreign currency. The foreign exchange refers to what? Foreign exchange means currency is exchange here. Okay, foreign currency. Then, so what is my rate of exchange? The rate at which one currency is converted into another currency is called as rate of exchange. Okay, rate of exchange, simple term, $1 is equals to 72.47 rupee. Okay, you might be knowing there is always fluctuation in currency market as well as. So in 2007, $1 was equals to 62 or 60 rupees, like that only, due to inflation and due to inflation the rupee value has been depreciated year by year. So now $1 is equals to 72.47 rupee. Okay, so came to know what is the rate of exchange? The rate at which one currency is converted into another currency. Okay, the rate of exchange express the external value or purchasing power of one currency in terms of another currency. See, this $1 is equals to 72.47 rupees is it shows the purchasing power of one currency. Clear? So for $2 we have to spend nearly 144 rupees. Okay, so this rate of exchange determines the external value and purchasing power of one currency in terms of another currency. Okay, so now let's take an example. Okay. The rate of exchange between Indian currency and British currency is rupees 50. Okay, British currency is what? Pound. Okay, so Indian currency, so for British currency is pound, Indian currency is rupee. So for 1 pound, Indian rupee is equals to 50. Clear? For 1 pound, Indian rupee is equals to 50, or rupees 50 is equals to 1 pound. Clear? It means that what rupees 50 can buy in India is bought by 1 pound sterling in India. Clear? What? Suppose if you want to purchase one stationery item worth rupees 50, okay, get 50. Same item can be bought by 1 pound in England. Okay, by spending 1 pound in England. Yeah. Okay, then the rupee buys goods and service in India while pound buys them in England. Okay, this is very clear. If you want to buy goods in England, we have to convert our Indian currency into pound sterling, then only we can purchase it. Okay, like that only, if Britishers want to purchase goods from India, they have to convert pound sterling into Indian rupee, then only they can purchase goods from India. Okay, but we can buy goods and services in England, not directly but indirectly with rupee. Okay, indirectly with rupee means we have to convert Indian rupee into pound sterling and then we can buy the goods from England. Clear? We cannot buy directly. We cannot buy directly goods and services from England. We have to convert it. We have to convert Indian currency into pound sterling. Then only we can buy goods and services from England. And same for the England also. They have to convert their currency into Indian rupee. Then only they can purchase goods and services from India. Okay. So what we have to do? First we have to buy. So as an Indian, okay, we want to purchase goods from England. So what we have to do first? We have to buy some pound sterling by giving rupee. Okay, suppose 50 rupees is equals to 1 pound. So we want to purchase goods from England worth rupees 10 pound. Okay, so how much rupees require? Rupees 500 is required. So what we will do? We will convert this rupees 500 into 10 pound and then we will buy goods and services by giving that 10 pound to the British. Okay, therefore rupee will be converted into pound sterling at a certain rate of interest. Okay, so a certain rate of interest, rupee will be converted. The rate of exchange is therefore a price the price of one currency in terms of another currency. So what we are converting now, the rate of exchange is the price of one currency in terms of another currency. Clear? So how we are importing or exporting goods. Okay, we cannot pay directly in our currency. We have to convert it in their currency. Okay, so next term is international trade. So what do you mean international trade? International trade means nothing. The trade between resident of two different countries. For example, okay, you might be knowing very well that India and Russia, for example, India and Russia are having agreement in defense area. Okay, so many new aircrafts are being purchased by the India from Russia. Okay, so this is one type of international trade between the resident of two different countries. India is one country, Russia is another country. So this, when these two resident countries are having trade, then it is called as international trade. Okay, so in simple term, international trade means nothing, the trade between the resident of two different countries. Okay, so next is foreign exchange transaction. So what do you mean by foreign exchange transactions here? The rate of exchange at which foreign currency is converted to home currency or vice versa. Clear? Already told na, when you want to, I already told you, when you want to purchase goods from foreign countries, we have to convert our currency into foreign currency. Okay, or vice versa is called as foreign exchange rate. Okay, it is known from the quotation in foreign exchange market. Quotation will be there. Okay, based on that only foreign exchange market will be dealing. Okay, so in simple term we can say that the rate of exchange at which foreign currencies are converted into home currency or vice versa is known as foreign exchange rate. Next, the dealings in foreign exchange involves buying and selling of foreign currency against the home country currency and vice versa are known as foreign exchange transaction. Clear? What is a foreign exchange transaction? Foreign exchange transaction means the dealing in foreign exchange. Okay, foreign exchange transaction means currencies are exchanged and transactions done. Okay, transaction means buying and selling. Clear? This is clear. And foreign exchange means currency exchange. So the meaning will be the dealings in foreign exchange involves buying and selling of foreign currency against the home currency. Foreign currency means other countries against the home currency. Home currency means our currency, and vice versa is called as foreign exchange transaction. Okay, which are carried on in the foreign exchange market. So for doing foreign exchange transaction, one separate foreign exchange market is there. Under that market only foreign exchange transactions are done. Clear? On the basis of rate of exchange. Now, what is a foreign exchange rate? Okay, foreign exchange rate means nothing, the rate at which one currency is converted to another currency. For example, okay, for example, 1 yen is equals to 10 rupee. Example it is. Okay, 1 yen is currency of Japanese. Okay, yen is equals to 10 rupee. Okay, so what is a foreign exchange rate? The rate at which one currency is converted into another currency. This rate is then 1 yen is equals to 10 rupees is the foreign exchange rate. For getting 1 yen we have to spend 10 rupees. This is called as foreign exchange rate. Next, the dealings in foreign exchange market. Okay, came to know what is the rate of exchange, what is the foreign exchange market, what is the foreign exchange transactions. Okay, what do you mean by international trade also. So now next will be dealings in foreign exchange market. So how dealing takes place in foreign exchange market? Let's see here. Okay, so you might be knowing, if any deal is taken place, there will be two parties. This is clear. That is one purchase and one sell. That is purchaser and one more is seller. Okay, in foreign exchange market also same thing. Any trading in foreign exchange involves two aspects. One is purchase and one is sales. Okay, just as a merchant buy goods in advance and sell them at a profit to his customer. Okay, see here, as a merchant when merchant buy goods in advance and sell them to customer at a profit, similarly bank also does the same thing here. The bank which is authorized here, bank has to get for if bank wants to deal in foreign exchange market, they have to get authorization from RBI, okay, and foreign exchange associations also, okay. So the banks which are authorized, okay, in doing this foreign exchange purchase and sell of foreign exchange at some profit, okay. So what banks will do, they will do the same like how merchants are doing. They will purchase foreign exchange, okay, at some amount, okay. For example, they purchase dollar at rupees for $1 they spend rupees 70.47. They purchase $1 at rupees 70.47, okay, and they will sell to customer the same $1 at rupees 70.87, okay. How much they purchase, at what rate they purchase? They purchase $1 at rupees 70.47 paisa, and they're selling it to customer at rupees little bit higher, that is $1 is equals to 70.87 paisa, okay. Means here 40 paisa is the profit for the bank, okay. Same like just like how retailers, wholesalers are doing, just same like bank also doing in dealing in foreign exchange market, because they also want to earn some profit from that transaction, okay. In our country, only authorized banks are empowered to deal in foreign exchange, okay. Not all the banks are given the right for dealing in foreign exchange market. Only some banks are given the rights to deal in foreign exchange market. The clear? Okay. So the last slide of today's class, next is, that is foreign exchange market. Okay. Let's see the meaning of foreign exchange market. What is the meaning of foreign exchange market? Foreign exchange market is a market in the world where the foreign currencies are bought and sold, okay, against domestic currency. Same thing, okay. Foreign exchange market is a market where foreign currencies are bought and sold against the home currency. It's known as foreign exchange market. Next is the dealers in foreign exchange market. See here, who are the dealers? Let's see the dealers in foreign exchange market. The dealers in foreign exchange market will be the commercial bank. First, commercial bank means this SBI, syndicate banks, Punjab National Bank, HDFC banks, then Axis banks, Kotak Mahindra banks, and so on. So these are the commercial banks, okay. Commercial banks means which are involved in buying and which are involved in accepting of deposit and lending of loans, okay. Then brokers, okay. Who are the brokers? Brokers, you will find brokers in stock market, okay. Stock market means here not only stocks are dealt, even the commodities are dealt, even the currencies are dealt, okay. So this type of brokers will find there also, okay. Then dealers engage in buying and selling of foreign exchange. So you will find some dealers also which are engaged in buying and selling of foreign exchange. And the central bank and the monetary authorities of the country. Even the central bank is involved in buying and selling of foreign exchange, okay. Came to know who are the dealers in foreign exchange market. The dealers in foreign exchange markets are commercial banks, brokers, dealers, and even the central banks and also the monetary authority of the country, okay. So for today's class, you have studied the meaning of foreign exchange, okay. So how foreign exchange transaction takes place, okay. International trade, foreign exchange market, rate of exchange, the dealers in foreign exchange market, okay. So this is for today's class. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.